everyone, I hope you enjoyed my last video on look focus cues. What I want to do is continue on from that tutorial and start teaching a hand target. Now, a hand target is where the dog noses onto your hand. It can boop your hand with its nose, or depending on the breed, short-nosed dogs don't feel comfortable doing this, so instead they can hover or they can follow underneath your hand. What we're trying to do is teach the dogs how to watch your hand gestures, so that when you're using hand signals for your cues, the dog is more observant and the dog is more aware. Dogs learn with hand gestures before voice, so it's really important to teach them how to pay attention and watch your your hands. Now, the last tutorial was about facial expressions and teach your dog how to look, so you can check that out on the videos below. But today we want to work on teaching the dog how to target a hand. This can be quite useful for recall, when you're looking to get your dog closer to you off the lead, if you're trying to call your dog to you in the house, if you're wanting to teach your dog how to walk on a loose lead, they can follow a hand to teach them where they're meant to be. There's loads of different ways of working with this. Are you tired tonight, Coco? Hey? This is Coco. She is 1.5 years old and she is a long-term foster with me. She came to us with a lot of behavioural issues, and as you can see, she's quite a sook these days, and she's a lot more laid back than what she used to be. If you look at my previous videos, you'll see the issues that we had with her. So today what I want to do is show you guys how to do a hand target. I see you, darling. It's a bit late tonight when we're videoing, so she's a little bit tired, but we'll see if we can get her to work. So, when you put your hand down to the dog, generally they're going to sniff it to see if you've got a biscuit. So you can do this without a treat in your hand and reward them with a treat after they've touched your hand. If the dog is struggling, you can have a treat in your hand to help to get the idea. I will give you an example of both. So first of all, Coco, if you put your hand down, we're going to use the word touch. And if you put it down, touch, wait on the dog. I know there's a ball up there. Yes! And you can see it's a little nose boop. Good. The dog gets a treat. Touch. So you're waiting? Yes. Good job. Now, Coco quite enjoys the touch now, although she still can be a little bit hesitant. She struggled with hands. Yes! Coming towards her face when we first got her. So the hand target was very useful for things like getting her used to manual handling, and getting her used to hands approaching her face. So I'm going to wait on her to focus again, and then we can use your touch and wait on her. Yes, good job. Touch, yes. And you can see that once she's getting the hang of it, she gets really excited. Touch, yes, good job. Right. If your dog was really struggling, what you can do is you can put a treat underneath your thumb, and when they touch your hand, you can open your hand and give them the biscuit. I'll show you. So you can put a treat under your hand like this. Off. Good girl. Touch. Yes. And open your hand and give them the biscuit. Touch. Yes. Once the dog's used to it, you can get them to follow your hand a little bit more. Yes. So that they're starting to learn to not just touch, but also follow hand movements. Yes. Good job. This is where you can use it for your heel work. Right. And they can follow over your hand. Come here. Good. Yes. Yes. And you can see that you can start using that if you wanted to. For things like their recall, you can use it to get them nice and close. So she was over here. Coco. Sit. Wait. You can use come, touch. And then bring the dog all the way close, touch their harness, get them back on the lead, and then give them their treat. I'll show you from here. Sit. Wait. Come, come, touch. Yes. And you can use it to get the dog to come back. Good job. I use it for getting them to follow for tricks. Yes. So you can teach a spin because it's just following the hand over a 360. Oh my goodness. Are you too excited? Right? So you do it again. You get the dog to follow. Yes. Yes, good job. You can use it for things like your leg leaves. Yes, and the dog will learn to follow your hand. You can use it for a little figure of eights. Good. I know, it's exciting. Ready? And then over here. Yes. Good job. So it's useful to teach your dog how to follow it. Ready? Over here. Good. Yep. Weave. Yes. Heel. Good. So you can use it for a whole combination of things. Yes. Good job. For the hand target, it's very useful. Good job. I see you. Touch. Yes. Off. Touch. Yes. Coco still likes to jump a little bit when she gets excited, but she does get off when asked. So, we'll do the spin. Yes. Spin. Yes. Good job. Ready? Come. Weave. Yes. So you can see that the touch is quite useful and you can use that much more advanced. Sit. And you can get them to follow it. Yes. Into things like a bag. Coco's still learning that one. She doesn't have very good body awareness. Sit. Yes. Good job. But her favourite one is the spins. Good. Yes. Good job. So, you've got your touch. And the last one, we worked on the look. Good job. So now, you've got a follow my hand. And a look at me. Yes. And you're learning, yes, to teach your dog how to heel. Let's go. Touch. Come on, darling. Come on, let's go. Ready? Touch. Look. Yes, good job. Let's go. Look. Yes. And you can see you're starting to teach the dog how to follow your hand, follow your movements, and pay attention when needed. Good job. I know. This is your bunny up here for later. It is. So, when you're working with the dogs, your hand target touch, yes, is a good way of getting them able to move them around a little bit easier without having to handle them. It can get them more comfortable with touch, things coming towards their face, and useful for things like your recall, yes, good job, getting them in from the garden, calling them away from things within the home, teach them how to watch your hand gestures when you're teaching them new trick work things, and for your heel work. And like we talked about last time, your look cue is one of the ones that we can use alongside that, which comes in quite nicely. Touch. Yes. So I hope you've enjoyed my touch tutorial. If you need any help or advice, feel free to comment below. If you want to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, you will see other new videos being posted soon with other different tutorials for your trick work things and for the training aids to help your dogs focus outdoors. You'll also see previous tutorials on things like a down and stay and settle work and leave it and many other things including impulse control work. So I hope you've enjoyed it and give us a shout if you want us to do any more tutorials. There. Good night from us and Coco. Good job, Coco. Good.